What's good everybody, this is Larry and welcome back to my channel. Well, it has been a while since my last video and you know I'm a lazy guy. But for today we're going to cover a little bit academic topic. It's about spoken English. More specifically, it's about accent. Actually, there are a lot of people who think accent is very important for a language, especially for English. And you know, there is a kind of discrimination in the world about our Chinese English. So today I'm going to talk something about it. When we are talking about accent, I think there are two main accents that we used to learn or we used to know a lot. The first one, British accent. A lot of people may think British accent is quite elegant. For example, when you see a British man in a restaurant ordering food, he will be like, "May I have a glass of water, please?" Well, something like that. I'm not good at British accent, as you can hear. I'm speaking American accent. So when we are talking about American accent, basically a lot of people may think it's more aggressive and it's more like not that polite. For example, when you see an American guy sing a song, he will be like, "I can't tell you what it really is, I can only tell you what it feels like. And right now there's still a knife in my wingpan. I can't brace but I still fight what I can't fight. As long as the wrong feels right, it's like I'm in flight." Something like that. So that's the difference between British accent and American accent. But actually I think it's not only about whether it is elegant or whether it is polite. It depends on the person who's speaking. Well, I don't think there is like a huge difference between British accent and American accent. Well, in China, I think people who love British accent versus people who like American accent will be like 50-50. Because in primary school, a lot of people may, or like in middle school, a lot of people may know something about new concept English. And I think most teachers will teach this part in British accent, and a lot of materials are British accent. And if you remember, there is an article in New Concept English, I think it's like something like, "It's none of your business." The movie was quite interesting, something like that, you know, it's very elegant accent. "It's none of your business," something like that. I'm not good at British accent anyway. For other people, you know, the culture and a lot of things like music in America will be more attractive. So a lot of people may like the American accent, like me. Well, there are many other accents in the world, different accents. For example, like we are very familiar with the so-called Japanese English, Japanese accent. It will be like, "Please open the refrigerator. I want to drink some water." Something like that. I know it's a little bit embarrassing because I'm a bad imitator. Or we have like Indian accent. It will be like, sorry, I just, you know, Indian accent is too difficult for me. It's like mission impossible for me to speak Indian accent. No offense, it's personally speaking, Indian accent is quite difficult to understand. Well, of course, we have our Chinese accent, which is very funny, or should I use the other word? It's very, I don't know, it's hard to say. I'm pretty sure it's quite familiar for most of us. I'm going to use the so-called Chinese accent to make a brief self-introduction. Hello, my name is Larry. Nice to meet you. My English is poor, but I wanted to make a friend with you. I'm fine, thank you. Well, things will be like that. Still, I have to admit that I'm not good at imitating different accents, but I just want to say that there are different accents existing in the world, and I think most of them, maybe some of them are not that standard like British accent or American accent, but they still exist in the world, and a lot of people are speaking different accents. So I think there are many people in the world, especially in China, who have this kind of misunderstanding about so-called pure English or standard accent. Well, as a linguist, a student who have learned something about linguistics, I want to say that the function of language is for communication. As long as you can understand the meaning, the accent, even the grammar is not that important. However, it doesn't mean that the accent, the pronunciation is not important at all. Still, if you can speak very fluent, very standard English like British accent, American accent, which are widely accepted in the world, you can get some benefits from it. For example, in China, if you are going to be an English teacher or doing English training, you'd better have a good accent because, you can convince others. It doesn't mean that everyone needs to have a very standard accent, but you need to convince the parents of those students that you are a pro. For some people, I think it's quite important to speak fluently, to speak kind of standard. But the most important thing is that you can convey your ideas to others in different languages. For English, this language, we should not only focus on the accent, the grammar, the vocabulary. It's like a combination of everything. English, as a language, it contains a lot of things, but the core is a tool for communication. Although it's not only a tool. So maybe next video I'm going to review more things about language. It's quite fascinating. I think this is the end of today's video. Well, if you want to learn more things about accents, especially the American accent or British accent, I think it's a good idea to learn British accent because it sounds like you're a gentleman. I mean, I'm a little bit gentle, but not gentle enough. So perhaps I should learn British accent to make me more gentle. Anyway, if you have any thoughts, as usual, leave comments below and don't forget to subscribe. This is Derry. See you in next video.